Hello and welcome back to Hoi 4, Christian War, the free territory of Adequil, under Merlock Wood. In today's episode, well, we've just about got everything we need. So, we're going to go ahead and begin justification, since they seem to be fighting groups. And if we can jump in before that's over, that would be best. If not, oh well, but I would love to be able to, if possible. Electricity for the forest. As we expand the electrical grid of Adelart from our cities, we must also not neglect our brothers and sisters in the forest. Although it may be costly to bring the power lines into heavily wooded areas, we will do what we must to ensure everyone in our nation has access to electricity. That's the type of people we are. Ding! Alright. I mean, first, we actually don't even have support artillery on our divisions right now, but let's get that on it. And we are also going to spend next amount of time, extra amount of time just upgrading these ones. Alright. Alright, just one left. Establish urban collectives. Factories and urban environments are much like our collectives out in the rural areas. It is not far-fetched to negotiate a similar arrangement within the cities. By pooling all our nation's resources together, we can craft an economy that cares for all within it. Woo! Man, when does that happen? That doesn't seem very realistic, though. I mean, a nation that cares for its citizens. I mean, I get that this is a fantasy game, but I think you're going a little far in the fantasy angle. But, whatever. I guess it's fine. Actually, I'm gonna focus on that first for that one. Sorry, my new general guy, but I can only fit 5 in one group, and I feel like they are... Well, let's see. Okay, is they... Yeah, you're better with irregular infantry, which is not what I'm really going for, so sorry, dude. Sure, I'll improve worker conditions. Why wouldn't I? Alright. Just double checking. Alright. Hold on out up there. If you can hold on out, you'll get to be a country at least for a while after this is all over. If you don't, well, you might not. Rapid industrialization almost always seems to lead to suffering, but it's not something to scorn either. We will take a more moderate path. By industrializing at a modest rate, with sound goals and checks, we can ensure a modern economy without the cost of an easily avoidable famine. That sounds like a smart idea. Why didn't those other countries think of that? Man, they must be idiots. Alright. Just like a month. Just a month. Alright, not trading with you. Makawiya. How about you, Makawiya? Oh, Sue's surrendered. My guess is one of you two. But it could be some random other name. Actually, that might be Equestria. Yeah, that's actually Equestria. Though Stalingrad got some parts. I don't know why they got these. I get this. I don't know why they got that. But yeah, it seems like overall Changeling Lands had a pretty good time. So yeah. I realized it was probably Equestria when it was how long my game paused for. The only nation that my game pauses that long for them surrendering is Equestria. Kingdom of Wingbardy is literally split in between because these two guys took the exact territories to force them to split themselves. Like, that's gotta be some strategic move by the AI. Like, come on. Like, genius level AI right there. Agriculture is our backbone. As we take each step closer to a truly modern Adelart, we must remember that agriculture is our backbone. As we make our urban centers modern, we also ensure that our farms are among the best in the world. Oh, and there's, There's a puppet of them, there's the puppet of them, and Carthage got a lot of the north. That's actually a better peace deal for the Carthaginians than I usually see. They don't usually get that far south. Usually some of this goes to, Chirptera. So that must mean that the war went really well for Carthaginian Republic in comparison to normal. Oh. Alright. Keep up the good work. Keep trying to survive. Because I'm coming in. And they don't seem to have troops on the border, really. So I'm kind of just rolling in hard. Duchy of Cloudberry, you're on the verge of defeat. But, you actually did quite a few casualties to them, though, so that's good for you. Will they manage to hold on? I don't know. Connect the nation. As Adelart grows, so too does its need for reliable transportation. We expand our existing railroads and roads in order to connect all major cities and towns to each other. With this expansion, we will truly be a connected nation. Yes, of course. They're even closer to surrendering now. Though I'm pushing pretty hard in the Griffonian Empire pretty fast. Like, they were not ready for me at all. In any way, they were not ready. Like, they were just not expecting me to join this war. They just weren't expecting it at all. The idiots. I literally was justifying a war goal on you. You saw it happening. But okay. Whatever. You do you. And if you doing you means me conquering a whole bunch of your land easily, then I'm okay with that. I'm winning the casualties. I'm killing more than they're killing, and they're on the defensive. Like, really? Like, I'm killing like 2-for-1 trades, and they're defending against me. Like, how? You're bad. You are bad. Simple as that. I even just got a surround. Casually. Great. There goes... Hey, maybe they'll turn around now. No? They're out. The duchy's out. Maybe that's all they needed. Maybe the war will turn around. Imagine actually did. Like, they actually were holding off, like, 1,000 troops somehow, and now I just lose instantly. That would be funny. Not gonna happen, but that would be funny. Honestly, I'd almost be okay with that, because of how hilarious that would be. Promote agricultural collectives. Expanding our control over the agricultural sector is the next move to ensure a balanced and fair economy. We will offer subsidies to struggling farmers and outright buyouts to those who are unable to sustain a profitable margin. Sounds good. Okay, whoop, just keep on pushing, guys. The fall of Griffinheim. Well, they don't got much left in the tank. I also really want to defeat them before, like, Skynavia falls, because I have good relations with Skynavia, and, like, just, like, I imagine the reason, like, in lore, I declared war on them is just because they declared war on Skynavia. Like, I didn't care about them fighting the other guys. I'm like, you're attacking Skynavia? I gotta get in there before you reach them. Keep pushing, my troops. They've not got long left. They've not got much left in them. Continue land reform. To think that land reform itself will bring about an equitable system, that is misguided. To deny the power of reform, though, that is foolish. We'll continue our effort with fair and measured reform, distributing estates that no longer have heirs of tracts of land that used to be untenable without modern equipment. Woo! Alright, they're about to be defeated. I'll wait on spending this on anything, just in case. Actually, no, I won't. I'm gonna get some more war support. I was thinking, I'll save my political power to see, just in case I need it for, like, part of the ability to, like, core them or anything like that. But nah, I'll deal with that if it comes. Oh yeah, I'm definitely taking everything here. Yeah, sorry, it's all mine. including land that was independent before this started. It's mine as well. Hey, they were under a monarchy before this, so I mean, I'd consider them pretty free now. Personally. I think they're much more free now than they ever were before. With the Empire gone and free territory of Aquilia in control of Griffinheim, we could declare ourselves the successor to the Empire. Let's set the ones I need to integration. No, don't set to no garrison. That does not seem like a good idea. Alright, gonna go ahead and do that. That, sure. The Merry Griffs ride on. Well, this has gotten out of claw rather quickly, thought Merlock, as he, alongside a contingent of aged Merry Griffs, entered the Grover dynasty's throne room. Sat in front of him was a lone throne, seemingly untouched since the evacuation of the last Grover. He tore his eyes from it. It had served its purpose just as its owners did. He could see Nair and Fear exploring the room, admiring the craftsmanship of every abandoned relic and regalia, seemingly with respect rather than following the respite request to ransack and burn the symbol of reaction. Merlock could hear them both excitedly talk about when and how each relic was made, and it made him pause. He turned back to the throne and examined it closely, noting the intricate details of long-gone griffins and their towels of valor. The Wayboros sun midday hit it just right to almost bring these tales to life. The way the throne seemed to carry a presence even when unoccupied. It showed the great care and effort taken by a humble few griffs for a passion they shared with a select few. And now he had it in his control, not just a symbol of a far-off hated empire, but the culmination of decades of experience and care. Merlock could burn it, tear down the palace, and permanently scar the image of the dying empire. Or he could just sit on the throne and wear the title he had despised. Those were the two options expected of any would-be conquered. Perhaps he could make another way. He was shaken out of his thoughts by the realization of both Fira and Naor had sat alongside him admiring the throne. They were silent now, both very familiar with the look on Merlock's face, and placed a claw on both their shoulders. Do either of you have a good name for a museum? The Free Territories of Aquilia will be known as the Free Territory of Griffonia. So we're making the palace into a museum? That's an awesome way of doing it. I love that. And yeah, it looks like no added focus tree or anything, but yep, I've done it. I have won. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and just read the descriptions of these last three, because that's literally all that's left of the main parts of the mission tree. For years, we have known Adelart's riches beneath the ground, but if we exploit the oil for profit, alone we endanger ourselves. You listen to our scientists, oil is a finite research. We will extract it in measured pace to bolster the economy, but not make our economy reliant on it. That's smart of us. A safe for every worker. To ensure the factories are run fairly at the lowest levels, we will pass into law requirements that middle management is elected by the workers themselves. There will be an adjustment period, but it is a way forward to ensure that every worker has a voice and promote the arts. A society's culture is its voice and its legacy, so we will ensure that our arts will be supported with copious grants dedicated to them. Adelart, in a few years, will be known as a rich center of the arts, with its own unique culture. And yeah, here's the Free Territory of Griffonia. A nation quite strange. An anarcho-communist nation in the heart of Griffonia. It's got interesting borders. And no more plans for expansion, really. Besides fighting off other aristocratic nations out there, and putting them down. Maybe changing ideologies of places, but I think they're quite happy with where they are as a nation. They might support some people. They probably support Stalingrad in the future and help them fight off the changing lands, helping them to bring back communism in Equestria to a degree, or at least help in like a Cold War scenario against them. And yeah, I'd say that marks a great end for this series. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful series, and if you did, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button. And as always, peace.